Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be back and discuss everything that we have going tonight. We have 4 very interesting hands, all very different, and they're certainly going to be a review of what we've done in the past couple of months. So I'd like to share the screen with you on hand number 3. That will be our first one. So let me take you back to hand 3. And we'll talk about the bidding and the play of the hand. Are there any questions before we begin? Any questions? No? Okay. Right, on hand number 3, I always open with an ace, king, and an ace, 3 quick tricks. A lot of people say you should not open because you don't have an opening hand. But when you have 3 quick tricks, you should open the bidding, everyone. So this is a clear-cut 1 diamond opening, not 2 diamonds. I hope you all did open 1 diamond. Pass by west. North is going to bid 1 heart up the bidding ladder. It's going to go pass by east. And south's going to bid 2 diamonds. I've got a 6-card diamond suit and a minimum hand. And now north is faced with an opening hand. Partners denied 4 hearts, denied 4 spades, and having the singleton queen of diamonds knows with 2 opening hands, we need to be in a game. So it's entirely, absolutely up to you that you make sure that you bid a game and bid 3 no trump. We have no other place to go but to bid 3 no trump. Are there any questions on this bidding? Any questions? Maybe in the chat, there may be some questions. Any questions? No? Okay. Right, we're going to get the lead of the Queen of Hearts, even though they bid hearts. The reason is that you're not giving away anything. You're holding too much else in the hand. And there's another thing I want you to remember, and it's just another bridge tip of mine. We know that they have 26 points between them. So out of the 26 points, there are 14 points left in the deck. So if you East add up your high card points, 5 and 1 is 6 and 3, 9, you've got 10 high card points. The maximum points that your partner can hold, you subtract it from the number of 14, because 40 from 26 is 14. So you subtract the number of points from your hand from 14. It's called the rule of 14 when they get to game. And that will tell you how many points your partner holds. So you should know now partner has a maximum of 3 or 4 points, provided they have exactly what they promise. And you should lead the Queen of Hearts. So I hope that is a bit of a lesson for you. And we're going to count our winners. In the spade suit, we have 1, the ace. In the hearts, we have 2. That's 3. In the clubs, we have 1, is 4. And in the diamonds, we would love to run this diamond suit, and hopefully we can take 5 diamond tricks. That will give us 9 tricks. So we should win the first trick in the hearts. And we go to work on our diamonds. Now, there's one problem. If you look at the 10, the 9, the 8, and the 7, if you expect the diamonds to divide 3 and 3, don't expect it. And I'm going to tell you why. When you have a singleton diamond and dummy has a singleton heart, do not expect the cards to divide favorably. You have 7 diamonds between you, and for them to divide 3 and 3, which is only 32%, do not play on that division, knowing you have 2 singletons opposite each other. With 1 entry only, you can afford to overtake your Queen of Diamonds, which you must do, and do not expect the break. Make sure, as you've only got 1 entry, play the king. You never know, Jack Doubleton might drop. And now force out the jack. And that way you have secured yourself with 5 diamond tricks. Because your only taxi to that dummy is the ace of clubs, everyone. And they obviously are going to come back a heart. What are they going to throw away here? Okay. And now you're going to run for your life. You're going to take your diamonds and you're going to get here with the club, run your diamonds, and now you have 9 tricks, everyone. So it's called unblocking. You have to look at the lower cards. I don't want any of you to look at high cards only, picture cards. I need you to start looking at much lower cards. And now, we've got to hold on to the hearts. We have to hold on to the club. And let's hold on and her partner's got the spade. We've got to just take our money and run. And that's the end of the hand. And you make your 9 tricks. Are there any questions on this hand, everybody? Please look at the 10. Please look at the 9. Look at the 8 and look at the 7. Only one card is missing. Any questions on hand number 3? Okay. Right. Let's look at hand number 6. The dealer is East. East opens 1 club. South passes. And West bids 1 spade. Remember, new suits are forcing by responder. Partner cannot pass a new suit. And now partner's going to bid 1 no trump. East is going to bid 1 no trump, which shows 12 to 14 points. And West is going to bid 4 spades, knowing partner's weak. And the lead is the king of diamonds, top of a sequence. So let's count the losers on this hand. We have 1 spade loser. We have no heart losers. We have 1 club loser. And we have 2 diamond losers. This looks pretty bad. So we've got 1 too many. We need to eliminate a loser. So look at that heart suit, everyone. You're in control of the club suit. Before you draw trumps, we need to do some work because we don't have many entries to that dummy. So let's win the ace of diamonds. And I don't want any of you to ever lose a singleton to an ace. I've seen people do that. They become finesse-aholics. They just want to do finesses at every opportunity. An ace is a trick. An ace is a trick. When you have a singleton, you are winning that trick. You're never going to lose a trick. Take the heart now, before we draw trumps, while we control the club suit. We're definitely going to lose 2 diamond tricks, no matter what happens. And what we're now going to do is called a roughing finesse. We don't care where the king of hearts is. We're going to play the queen. If the king does not come up, we will throw a diamond away, because that way we will have created the jack of hearts as a trick to discard our club. But once the king comes up, we'll trump it. And now we're in control. That jack will always be a trick for us. We don't have a problem. We now know that that jack of hearts will take care of our club loser, and now we can draw the trumps. And I never play the king, just in case the North's got the ace, they may duck it, but they don't have it. And you have created, by giving up a trick, it didn't matter that you happen to have the king, but if they didn't have it and North had the king, you would be exchanging a loser for a loser anyway. And they're going to come back a diamond. And now we don't play what we don't see, we don't play. You can only come back the club or the heart. You'll take the ace. You're in total control of the trumps. Play the 10 of spades. Get out the last one. And now you can take your little jack of hearts and throw the club away, and you make the contract. But I'm going to reiterate, please do not give up a singleton to an ace. An ace is a trick, and I don't want you to take a finesse. Are there any questions on this hand? It's called a roughing finesse. Ace, queen, jack. Any questions? Anyone? None? Okay. Oh, everybody's very quiet tonight. I'm not used to it. I'm so used to so many questions. I don't know what happened to you all since I've been away. All right, number 10.
We've gotten smarter. We can follow what you say better.
Oh, good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right. So now we have hand number 10. And we're going to look at the bidding. And what are we going to open? One no trump. East. East is going to open one no trump. Pass by south. We're looking at enough cards for game, but we need to stamen because we do not have a balanced hand. So we should bid 2 club stamen by west. Pass by north. 2 diamonds. No 4-card major. Pass by south. And 3 no trump by west. That's pretty standard. And we usually lead majors in this situation. And I'm going to remind all of you. When the opponent opens 1 no trump and denies a 4-card major, they usually have the minors. I bend over backwards to lead a major if I can. So on this particular hand, I'm definitely going to leave the jack of hearts. And let's look at our winners. In the heart suit, we have 3, the ace, king, queen. In the clubs, we have 4, that's 7. In the spades, we have 1, is 8. We need 1 more trick. And remember what I told you. Do not become finesse-aholics. I know everybody wants to practice finesses. That's all they want to do. There are always other alternatives in this game. The one alternative is promotion. And your other alternative, besides finesses, are long suits bringing tricks. Here we do not have a long suit, but we certainly can guarantee the contract by promotion. So I would like to win the heart in the dummy. and play the Jack of Diamonds. By promoting my 10 of diamonds or my Queen of Diamonds, I will guarantee my 9th trick. They don't have to take it. If they duck it, you've got 9 tricks, you're going to run for your life. But looking at this hand, you may decide to take a spade finesse. Maybe you're looking at the spade suit and decide you want to lead a spade. That's entirely up to you. You could lead a spade, but let's look at the hand now. If they have finesses to take, I don't think it's your job to do a finesse. I think we should just keep on with the hearts. But if you play a spade, if you'll put in the 10, a deep finesse. And now you're going to play the Queen of Diamonds. And they'll take the ace, and now you've got your 9th trick. You do not have to rely on a spade finesse. Your 10 of diamonds is your 9th trick, and now we can run for our lives. You're in control. If they come back another diamond, you're taking no finesses. You're going to run for your contract. You cannot afford to take another finesse because you have no control of diamonds anymore. Any questions here?
Linda, so
Yes.
question for you. After when South gains control, when you know automatically that because when they South led the Jack and West played the Queen, that North can't have the King because he would have gone up with it. So why would you continue persisting in hearts and not attack the spades?
You can attack the spade. It's not a problem. You can attack the spade, but you would put in the 10. It's called a deep finesse.
Right.
So you put in the 10. You never put in the Queen, because I often do that with 3 cards. It keeps control of the suit, because if King Jack is in the south hand, you make all of them. So you should never put up the Queen when you have ace, Queen, 10, and you have 3 cards. You should always be looking for a discovery of the King and the Jack. So on this particular play, I would put in the 10. They'll win the Jack. There's nothing more you can do. They can't come back the spade. So whatever they come back and you now play the diamond, you're still in control of the hand. Ace, Queen, 10 is a discovery play of the King and the Jack. You should never put up the Queen. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You'll get their spade trick by all means, but not yet. Let's get the diamond suit working first. So this is called promotion. Don't forget there are 3 ways to make no trump contracts. 1 is promotion, 1 is finesses, and 1 are suit establishment. Long suits bring in tricks. But my finesses are always last. I like to do suit establishment first. And promotion here was a guaranteed trick. So once we've got promotion, we don't have to waste our time looking for a finesse and then going down and telling your partner, well, the finesse would have worked, we would have made it. I don't want you to say that to your partner. Okay? Right. Anything else on this other hand? I'm going to go on to the next one. I'm sure you all got to the right contract. Pretty standard bidding, right? Standard bidding. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Finesses are always your last resort. All right, so we're looking at hand number 11. And we're always going to open a heart south with this beautiful hand. It's going to go pass. I do not double with an 11 count. You may double if you wish. I don't like to. But if you want to, there's nothing wrong with it. You are telling partner that you're short in hearts and you can take any suit partner bids. But that's entirely up to you, if that's your style. And now North will just bid 2 hearts and say, partner, I have a fit with you and I have a minimum hand. Pass by East, and you're going to bid 4 hearts. You have a magnificent shape hand. Beautiful. And the lead is always the ace from ace king. We always like to tell partner where we live and we want to see what partner gives us. So let's look at the lead and look at our losers. In the heart suit, it looks pretty good. We've got all the hearts, hopefully. In the spades, we're missing 2 spade tricks. We're missing no club tricks, and we're missing a diamond. Everything looks very hunky-dory until you see what happens over here. It goes ace of spades, 3 of spades, 7 of spades. That's a very high card. And they drop the 9. Well, you're going to continue spades because nothing else looks exciting looking at the king, queen of diamonds and the king, jack of clubs. And we have to use what I'm trying to get you used to. That if we have enough for a game, use the rule of 14. You take 14 away from the number of points in your hand, and you have 11. That means the maximum points your partner can hold is 3. So don't be a butterfly and keep changing suits. I don't want you to do that. Play the king of spades. And partner played high-low. That means, partner, I can ruff the next trick. Or I have the queen. So if you have queen, you would still play high-low. But we're not sure if partner has the queen or only a doubleton. Now you want to tell partner how to get to you for a ruff. You've got 2 cards left. Outside the trump suit, the 2 remaining cards are clubs and diamonds. You want a diamond back. You don't want a club back. So if partner is looking at the 6, the 4, and the 3 in the dummy, and you've got the 2, and partner comes back the 8 of spades. That is called a suit preference signal. There's still the 5 of spades. You're going to trump it. For sure. Now your partner did not play the 5, which is the lowest card. The 3, the 4, and the 6 were in the dummy. You had the 2. So the 8 is a suit preference signal. Trust your partner. Please come back the 10 of diamonds. Higher of the 2 remaining suits. And now partner's only hope to beat this contract is to play another spade and hope you can over-ruff the dummy. They're going to trump with the 10 and pray that West has the jack, but it does not happen. And now you've beaten the contract. And that is called a suit preference signal, everybody. Any questions? You've got no hope, provided we play suit preference signal when we're in a roughing position. Please look at the cards. Don't just look at pictures. The 2, the 3, the 4, and the 6 are all visible to you. So the 8 has got to be the higher of the 2 remaining suits in the dummy. No questions? Wow. Everyone.
Could you just please explain the rule again?
A suit preference signal?
Yes.
When partner's in a roughing position and you want to guide partner how to come back to you, a low card would ask for the lower of the 2 remaining side suits, excluding trumps. A high one would want the higher of the 2 remaining suits, and a low one would ask for the lower of the 2 remaining suits, excluding trumps. The 5 would ask for a club, and the 8 would ask for a diamond. But you've got to look at all the cards because this is not that clear cut. Okay? It's called a suit preference signal. You can go online and look at my article on suit preference signal. I've got some very good hands there that related to this as well.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Any other questions? Okay, everyone's happy. You mean we finished? No other questions on any hands tonight? No questions? Okay. All right, I'll stop sharing. Okay, so Lynn, Thursday, we're gonna do the
Linda,
same?
Linda,
Yes.
Linda, hand one.
Mm,
Our opponents, East West, ended up in 4 hearts and made 6. Was there a way for them to bid up for
yes,
that? Or they
okay, let
just-
me put it back up with you because hand one is a very interesting hand. You should be bidding out shape. I'll go back on you with you.
Okay. We
Shape
were the
is the
defenders,
number.
so I didn't.
Huh?
We were the defenders, so I never really got to see all the
Okay, so
cards.
it's really important that you bid out shape. I'm a great believer in shape before anything. The minute I pick up a hand, I always look at shape. Number one, I told everybody when you pick up a hand, you look at shape first. Number two, you look at whether you're in a minimum, medium, or maximum range. And then from there, you will decide what to open and think of your next rebid. So on this hand, North will pass. And East will open 1 heart. Pass by South. And now West will bid 1 spade. Pass by North. And now East is going to bid 2 clubs. He has not got a diamond stopper. So it's very important that he does not bid no trump, but bids 9 cards. I absolutely insist you show 9 cards, please. You bid 2 clubs. Partner, I have 5 hearts. I have 4 clubs. Now you're looking at this hand and now you start thinking, oh my God, I think we've got a slam in clubs. This hand looks like I'm going to the moon. But I want to find out more. I want to know more. I want to know if partner has 3 spades. I want to know partner shape. So I think it's very important on this hand that we use what's called 4th suit forcing to game. I want you to please bid 2 diamonds. West. 2 diamonds is allurable. It's called the 4th suit, the unbid suit. We've bid 3 suits. They may double 2 diamonds for a lead, having ace queen. North may double 2 diamonds. When you double an artificial bid, it's called lead directing doubles. Partner, I know that 2 diamonds is not a suit. It's the 4th suit, and I have 2 of the top honors and a 5-card diamond suit. That is what 2 diamonds doubled means. But if you are asleep at the bridge table, which some people are when they don't have many points, they just don't listen to the bidding and they just pass without thinking. You have to make a bid. Now let's talk about it. There are three requirements asked on 4th suit. The first one is shape. Are you 5-5 or 6-5? The second one is, do you have 3 cards support for my first bid suit? Do you have 3 spades with me? And the third one is, if you don't have either of those, you don't have 5-5, you don't have 3 spades with me, do you have a diamond stopper? And those are the 3 requirements that are asked after you use 4th suit. Now, you could use King Doubleton, but it's an honor Doubleton. Some people support spades with an honor Doubleton. They treat it as if it's 3 cards. It's better than 3 baby cards and honor Doubleton. But I don't want to do that because then partner will think I have a singleton diamond and I don't. So on this hand, I'm just going to bid 2 hearts. It does not promise 6. I don't have a diamond stopper and I don't have 3 spades with you. That does not promise 6 hearts when you've been used. And this is forcing to game. Okay? So now you're going to look at this club suit. You're going to bid 3 clubs. We are going to game, partner. I'm interested in a slam in clubs. Well, you're in control. You've got the diamond control. So let's set the trump suit for the moment and see what partner bids, okay? And over 3 clubs, partner will bid 3 spades. Well, I've got something in spades for you. I don't have 3 spades, but I've got something in spades for you. And now you're going to go for no trump. And if you're not playing any key card, you are controlling the unbid suit with a singleton diamond. Partners open the bidding with no aces. So partners marked with the following. King, Queen of Hearts, look at the logic, everyone. That's 5 points, maybe 6 points. The King of Clubs, okay? 6 and 3 is 9. Partner's got the King of Spades is 12. Partner has denied a diamond stopper. So now when partner goes for no trump and you bid 5 clubs showing no aces, I would be bidding 6 clubs on this hand. Sorry, I've got to undo that. I meant to pass that hand. Sorry. There we go. Let's go back. For no trump. Pass. 5 clubs, no aces. Pass. And now you bid 6 clubs. You know you've got a great club fit. And that's how I would get to slam. Does that help you?
That's interesting
help
because our
everybody?
opponents ended up in 4 hearts and made 6 hearts.
Well, the thing is this, that you're looking at 2 diamond losers, and it's impossible for you to ever get to slam if you're looking at 2 diamond losers. We never go backward with 2 losers in an unbid suit, and the one that's in control is the responder. The responder is in control of this hand, not the opener. So the responder is looking at a great hand, and if responder looks at losers, you've got 1 club loser, 1 heart loser, 1 spade, and 1 diamond. You have a 4 loser hand. This looks amazing for slam. And you should be going to slam. And I would choose clubs because my partner bid clubs. And I know now that my partner's got nothing in diamonds. So once I have that singleton, my hand goes to the moon. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. I have a question. If you play 2 over 1, would you ever have the second bid be clubs?
Always. I'm a great believer. Well, what would you bid in 2 over 1?
Well, if
I
the
would always,
opener is
you mean
1 heart,
as a first rebid, as a first bid as responder? You
as
wouldn't
the
bid a
first
spade?
responder, as the first
No,
responder.
you bid 1 spade.
Okay, so with the
Too
5,
many people distort their hands. Never do that. I see that all the time in 2 over 1. They want to show that they've got a 2 over 1. Please do not do that. You must bid standard bidding. 4th suit allows you to finish up your hand. You are not to do that. Never bury a 5-card major to show that you have a 2 over 1. I don't bury a, if I had 4 spades and 5 clubs, I would bid 2 clubs. But if I had 4 clubs and 5 spades, I'll always bid a spade. I've seen that happen.
5
My
and 5,
students
you
do
bid the
that, and it's
spade.
very bad. Very, very bad. They buried a ace king to 5 spades and bid a 4-card club suit at the 2 level to show 2 over 1. No, 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 never. Don't distort your shape. Don't distort your shape. I'll never know that you got a 5-card spade suit if you bid 2 clubs. Never. If you bid spades now, I would take you for longer clubs and spades and only 4 spades. How did that help you? I want to know, you asked me about the bidding on hand 1.
Could, excuse me, could you
Yes.
do a jump shift on your first response to the
No, you
opening
never
bid?
jump shift. The stronger you are, the slower you go. You take away all your space in order to be able to look for the right contract. I do not believe in jump shifting with 2 suits, ever. You can never show 2 suits. There's no space. The minute you start jumping around, I play that as weak, 0 to 5 points in a 6
But
card.
I'm saying you bid over the 1 heart opening, you bid 2 spades. And then later you bid clubs as a new minor
You
forcing.
can't have 2, you can't have 2 suits when you make a strong jump shift. Strong jump shifts only show a 1-suited hand.
Oh, okay.
So please do not use that at all if you do play strong jump shifts. I would never do it with 2 suits, because don't forget, responders, new suits are always forcing. So the opener can never pass a new suit. And that is why we have 4th suit, which is not a convention. It asks so many questions and it makes bridge so easy. It keeps the bidding so low. So just let's go slowly and let's not run around too fast. Okay? Strong jump shifts are 1-suited hands, but I don't play them. I want to go slowly. I want to find out more from the opener. I always want to hear the opener's rebid. The opener's rebid is very important to me. Very important to me. And I have a fit. I have a wonderful 9-card fit in clubs, and that's why I want to go in clubs. I'm not interested in the spade fit. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
When you jump shift, are you jump shifting your partner's bid or the responder's bid?
The gentleman was talking about the responder's bid as a jump shift.
Okay, but when you do jump shift, you're jump shifting your partner's bid. Is that correct?
Correct. If partner opens a heart, which happened to me today when I played duplicate, I bid 2 spades, but I was very weak. I had 0 to 5 points and a 6-card spade suit. I had queen jack to 6 spades and nothing else. I play weak jump shifts.
Okay, thank you.
0 to 5 and a 6-card suit. I will always go slowly. Partner can never pass me out. The
Thank
slower, stronger we are, the slower we go. This is a very interesting hand to bid.
Mhm.
But I think I've explained it to you much better that you'll understand that 4th suit is always there to keep the bidding alive. Partner can never pass 4th suit. That's why you should go slowly. Any other questions?
Linda, would you
Linda.
mind going over the play on board 7?
Okay. Melinda, your hand's raised. Is there a question?
You, you just,
You want to know the play on board 7? How to play out the hand? Or how to bid the
I guess
hand?
both the bidding and the play.
Well, the bidding is very straightforward. It's going to go pass by south. We open the middle of 3 touching suits when we have both minors. It's always 1 diamond when you've got a 4-4-4-1. And it goes pass by north, 1 spade by east, pass by south. And when you have a hand like this 4-4-4-1, I like to bid my 2nd suit because I don't like to bid a no trump with a singleton, although some players do it with a singleton honor. I would not bid a no trump. It's not my style. With 4-4-4-1, I would bid 2 clubs. Pass. And now East is going to bid 4 spades. And that's how the bidding should be. But some players, top teachers, and players bid 1 no trump with a singleton queen, a singleton king, or a singleton ace. I don't do it. I like to show shape, because if partner uses 4th suit, which will be 2 hearts, I'm going back for 1 moment. I want to show you how to show shape. I think shape's very important in this game. Let's say, for argument's sake, that East has a different hand, and East wants to use that 4th suit, what we just discussed, and bids 2 hearts, which is not hearts. It's called the 4th unbid suit. It asks a question. When you have 4-4-4-1, it is your duty to show that shape. You would bid 3 hearts. And now partner knows you have a singleton spade or a void in spades. Your first suit was 4 or 5. Your second suit was 4. And your 4th suit is 4. So you're either 5 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 hearts, and a void in spades, or you 4-4-4-1 with a singleton spade. That is how we use 4th suit. It keeps the bidding very low. And that's how you show 4-4-1-4 shapes. I've done many workshops on 4-4-1-4 shapes. People don't want to do it. They struggle with that shape, but never despair. This was easy. We go straight to 4 spades on this hand. But I just wanted to show you the 4th suit with 4-4-4-1. Now you wanted to know how to play out the hand, sir.
Just maybe before you do, Linda, we had an overcall after the one spade or one
Oh,
diamond.
yes, they're but 2 hearts. Okay,
Right.
let's go back to 2 hearts. I wasn't looking at them. I was just looking at the east and the west hand, so that's fine. I'll go back. Very easy. In the north hand, we're going to bid over 1 diamond, 2 hearts. They must have bid a weak jump. And a 6-card suit, right? I think they did that, right? Did they bid 2 hearts or 1 heart?
2 hearts.
2 hearts. Okay, that's fine. And you're going to bid 2 spades. It's forcing. Partner can't pass.
Linda, on that, why wouldn't you just go to 4 spades? You have 8 of them.
Because I haven't heard my opener's second bid. I'm a great believer in waiting to hear the opener's rebids. The opener's rebids tell me everything in this game. I am so fastidious about finding my opener's rebid as to how I should proceed. I would never just go 4 spades with that hand. Never. Because I need to know more about my opener's rebid. So I would not bid 4 spades. Because you never know what partner's going to bid next. And our partner's going to have to bid 2 no trump. And say, partner, I've got 12 to 14 points and I have a hard stopper. And then you can bid 4 spades. After that. Always think, remember the principle of this game. I make it really easy for everybody. The opener describes, the responder decides. The opener shows and tells, and the responder asks and listens. And that is what bridge is all about, everybody. So I don't go jumping around quickly. You might miss a slam, you might miss a grand slam, you never know what's on the horizon. So I would go slowly. And I'm looking at the
because 4 spades is a close-off bid. It says no more.
Right, but look at your hand.
Right, so, and it could be that the 1 diamond opener had a lot more points.
Exactly, and you could miss a
you
slam.
want to check out, and you could miss a slam.
Absolutely, 100%. Yep. So don't go running around and getting there so fast. You, the responder, must wait to always hear the opener's rebid. That's part of this game. Partner can never pass you. It's a new suit and it's forcing. And now you get to know partner's point count. And now you get to find out more. So you never have a problem on the hand. Okay? What did you want to know?
Yeah, if you don't mind just playing it as well, Linda.
Well, they're going to lead a singleton heart, which is standard. They put up the lowest of touching. And they led the 5. And now when you drop the 8, or you drop the 6, you, the person that won the first trick, has to look at every card. If my partner led the 5 and the only 2 cards that are out is the 6, my partner would never lead the 5 with a doubleton, he would lead the 6. And if I dropped the 6 and I led the 5, if I had a doubleton and only the 8 was missing, he would have led the 8. So you know for sure that that 5 of hearts is a singleton. You know that for sure. Okay? You're going to cash your ace of hearts. And now your partner is going to tell you if he can over-ruff the dummy. That is very important. Can you over-ruff the dummy, partner? Well, if you didn't want anything else, you could give a low club. You could give a low diamond. And if you felt you could over-ruff the dummy, you would play a very small card. But you cannot over-ruff the dummy. So you have got to tell your partner what you want next. Okay? You play back the 10 of clubs. Partner, I want a club back. I don't want another heart. Because they can throw away a loser. And now they will come back a club. And if they did come back a heart, you could always ruff high. And you've always got the king of hearts later anyway. And now they're making the rest of the hand because the king of clubs or the king of hearts will take care of the diamond. Is there any problem on this hand, sir?
We went down, but no, I understand what you're doing there, Linda. Thank you.
Well, what happened? You went down? You went down?
Yes, and I can't remember exactly why that happened.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty easy. Just make sure partner signals nicely for you and tells you what to do. If partner plays the 4 of clubs, then you better come back another heart. Because diamonds, you're not going to come back. And the 4 says don't come back a club. That's if you can over rough the dummy. Okay? Anything else? No? Okay. Wow. All right. I hope you all had a fantastic time tonight. I'm going to see you on Thursday with some more interesting hands. And I'll see you soon. I hope you had a good time.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks,
Thank
Linda.
you, Linda.
Pleasure.
Thank
Pleasure.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you